Welcome to today's stock market news update. Let's start with some key news from the United States economy. Wholesale prices in the United States dropped 0.1% in August, going against predictions of a 0.3% rise, which might open the door for the Federal Reserve to think about lowering interest rates. The core producer price index, without food and energy, also fell 0.1%. Prices for services, which the Federal Reserve watches closely, decreased 0.2%. On a yearly basis, the main producer price index went up 2.6% compared to an expected 3.3%, and the core version without trade rose 2.8%. These numbers on US wholesale inflation could play a role in how markets react to future policy decisions. On the same topic, a reaction from the political side. President Trump put out a post on Truth Social saying, "Just out, no inflation. Too late, must lower the rate, big, right now. Powell is a total disaster, who doesn't have a clue." Now turning to news from the tech sector. CNBC reported that Klarna's stock climbed 14.55% on its first day trading on the New York Stock Exchange, finishing at $45.82 after starting at $52. The Swedish financial technology company set its initial public offering price at $40, which was higher than what people expected, and it brought in $1.37 billion. Klarna is famous for its buy now, pay later services. Even with the early jump, the stock dropped during the session, leaving the company valued at about $17 billion. Shifting to another major tech story, Oracle's performance grabbed headlines too. CNBC said Oracle's stock jumped 35.95% on Wednesday, its strongest day since 1992, adding $244 billion in value and pushing its total market worth to $922 billion. This came after reports of high demand for its cloud services and $455 billion in remaining work obligations, which grew 359% from last year. This kind of growth in cloud computing could influence investor views on technology stocks broadly. Connected to that, a shift at the top of the wealth list. The Guardian noted that Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison passed Elon Musk for a short time as the richest person in the world after Oracle's stock rose sharply, lifting Ellison's wealth to $393 billion against Musk's $384 billion. But as Oracle's shares moved up and down that day, Ellison's lead slipped back near Musk's level, based on Forbes data. Finally, some insight into the US housing market, which ties into broader economic trends. Redfin found that about 58,000 home purchase agreements in the United States were called off in July, making up 15.3% of homes that had deals last month. That's higher than the 14.5% from a year ago, and the highest rate for July since records started in 2017. Shifts in home buying activity like this could reflect changes in interest rates or buyer confidence, potentially affecting related sectors in the market. That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates and don't forget to subscribe.